So Dualcaster Mage. Create a copy. Dualcaster Mage. Oh, we top deck perfectly. They got the 2 other cards we didn't need off the top. Yes! Oh, this is awesome. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and we are playing a Neoform combo, and at the time of me recording this is kind of a new combo, but I'm also trying to record ahead of time right now, so I can go on a family reunion, all that kind of stuff. And so unfortunately by the time you play this, you're probably already like sick of this deck and it's annoying to you, all that kind of stuff, because I've been seeing it a couple times already playing up against it. But the idea of it is super fun. So basically the idea is Neoform Seagate Stormcaller. So Seagate Stormcaller, you play it out on turn, or we're hoping to get up to 4 mana as quick as possible. Play this out and then Neoform. We sacrifice the Seagate Stormcaller. We grab a Dualcaster Mage. Because Seagate Stormcaller, playing it out first, will create a second copy of Neoform. There's an additional copy up on top, or you use the first copy to actually use to resolve with Seagate Stormcaller, and then it just kind of keeps going off. And basically what we do is Dualcaster Mage will trigger, you'll copy target instant or sorcery spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. So you copy the Neoform that's still on the stack. You sacrifice the Dualcaster. Actually, it'll just create a copy of it, so it'll resolve. And because it's already sacrificing the Seagate Stormcaller, it'll go grab a 3-drop. And so we just copy the go grab a 3-drop over and over again with Neoform. And so they all become 3/3s because they put an extra counter onto it. So we grab a bunch of Dualcaster Mages. Then we grab our Mirror Mage, our Glasspool Mimics. We throw them out onto the battlefield, and we just kind of create a bunch of these copies of Dualcaster Mage or whatever we want to, because actually Dualcaster Mage, so that we can keep creating copies of the Neoform and keep going off. And then we just win by getting our one other 3-drop, a Tuk Rebel Fort, which creatures you control have haste. So it makes all of our, like a board full of 3/3s have haste. So we get to swing in for the win. We also have one copy of Combat Celebrant in here because it's a fun additional thing that we can kind of throw out there with our 3-drops. We have Collected Company also to just kind of go digging for a bunch of good 3-drops. We can, have a Bonecrusher Giant. Unfortunately, Glasspool Mimics will also come out. It ends up being a little bit awkward, Collective Company. I'm not sure if I love it here, but we'll see. I'm trying to build kind of the versions that other people have played, as well as the version that I've been looking at, and I'm intrigued to see how well Collective Company works. It is really cool that we can use Seagate Stormcaller like on turn 6 and be able to get Collected Company ×2, which can definitely just get us ahead on board. One Combat Celebrant here with the Tuk Rebel Fort, which will help us actually have multiple combat steps as well, which lets us kind of play a little bit around Settle the Wreckage or something. So we can go in for one attack with like half of them and then untap, attacking with different ones. And so anyway, this is the deck. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Oh, by the way, tons of ramp in the early game. We like to have lots of 2-mana ramp spells as well, because then we can also sacrifice those with Neoforms to start going off with our combo, doing those kinds of things. And anyway, so let's go ahead and jump into gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. All right, up against Victorian Titan or Victorian. There we go, nailed it. We have a lot of our pieces. We do have to find Neoform to make this a much better hand. I'm still intrigued to see exactly. Like I've not played this combo yet. And so we're going to see how this one does. All right, Forest, Llanowar Elves, pass the turn. All right, well, apparently opponent is away from keyboard. I mean, this was just too much for him. We have the combo here, though, so this is sweet. I'm going to see if it'll let us play it out. Down to 19, pass the turn. Oh, man, this would be the perfect hand. I hate whenever people leave, I scoop up based on timing you out, when you have the perfect hand. And this is absolutely the perfect hand. We go for Seagate Stormcaller. I can say that. Neoform. We sacrifice either the Pixie or the Stormcaller, and then we just kind of go off. And, that'd be beautiful. Oh, well. All right, well, they're gone, but we're going to go off anyway here. We're just going to actually end it our own way. So Seagate Stormcaller, we're not going to let them time out. That's no fun. So Neoform, sacrifice here. We got to create an extra copy. So now we go for our Dualcaster Mages. Dualcaster Mage, copy the Neoform. We grab another Dualcaster Mage, copy the Neoform, and Dualcaster Mage. And now we go for the copies. So Glasspool Mimic, copy here. Where is it? Glasspool Mimic, copy here. Glasspool Mimic, copy again. Oh, this is so awesome. This is a turn 3 combo. Mirror Image. See, I think we have one more Glasspool Mimic. All right, so this is the cool part. So now we get to get 2 more creatures. So number 1 creature, we have to get Rebel Fort. But then we have 1 more creature to get, and that's where we get our Combat Celebrant. We could grab other stuff as well, but the nice thing here is we get to exert and then attack with everything. This should be lethal anyway. But 9 attackers, and we get an extra combat step. Oh, it's so sweet. Oh, I love it. That's fun stuff. We might want a second copy of the Rebel Fort just in case that they have a removal spell for that. It might be nice to have that in the deck. So yeah, I mean, opponent did absolutely nothing, but this was a turn 3 combo kill. We got the combo kill, and that was awesome. Not bad at all. All right, up against Neat Satoyoshi, and we'll keep. Strict Prospector. Okay. Okay, get out ramp. That's plan number 1. Gilded Goose. We need to find a Neoform. The nice thing here is we have 2 Seagate Stormcaller, so if we get to 4 mana, we can copy the Bone Crusher Giant. Actually, we might just need to kill it now. Yeah, with them being able to sacrifice too many things, right? They sacrifice it, we lose Bone Crusher Giant. That's annoying, but we got rid of that. Pass the turn. Oh, okay, not enough mana for Castle Embereth, right? So hopefully it stays alive. Down to 15. Plays nothing. Ooh, okay. All right, now we need to dig for cards. So I think we go for the Champion of Wits here. So go for, I guess, Blue Source. We have a lot of blue cards in hand. Champion of Wits. We already have the 4 mana, so we're just digging for Neoform, and that is it. Discarding, I guess, Paradise Druid, and just in case we need to hit a land, I want to keep a land in hand. So let's drop 1 Stormcaller. We can drop the Mimic. Mimic doesn't really do a lot. Actually, let's just draw more cards here. So yeah, drop the Stormcaller. No attacks, pass the turn. Cranko. Play this tapped. Mimic. Onto Champion of Wits again. That's not a Neoform. Alright, Lanorels and Pathway, I guess, now. Pass the turn. Uh-oh. We're in trouble. We're in a little bit of trouble. They have the Castle Embereth as well here. So they're hitting in for... Okay, not enough yet. Oh, deck. Come on. We have dug really deep. Alright, we just bring out blockers. We can gain some life with this food token now if we need to. Or create another one. Pass the turn. Champion of Wits dying actually isn't the worst here. We do have 7 mana. So actually, we trade off with Champion of Wits for sure. Creates a bunch of guys. Everything has haste. That's the worst thing possible. Still doesn't swing in. Yeah, we want to sacrifice these if we could. Neoform. Alright, mirror image on... oh, I forgot. I messed up here. Because we don't have enough cards to actually do anything with. I shouldn't have played out the land. I guess the Pixie. Because we need to keep this in hand. We could have... Yeah, we'd have to discard something. So just finding Neoform actually wouldn't have helped us there. So, pass the turn. And we... maybe I should be swinging with the Champion of Wits, but we need them to come back. There's a Muxus. How good is it? And this is the issue with combo. This is exactly what happens with combo. Is sometimes you just... They get to go wide while you do not. Yep, Krinko Mob Boss, 18 creatures. We cannot block that many creatures, and we are dead. We can gain a little bit of life after they attack. Still not enough, though. Yeah. I'd love to draw one more time. There's another Muxus. Yeah, we're dead. We are dead and a half. That's cool. All right. Up against Violence, and yeah, we keep. It is a two-piece combo. That's one of the coolest things about this. It's a two-piece combo kill. There are lots of ways that people can interact with it. But just collect a company. We get to hit a lot of things as well. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I guess we can collect the company in response to some stuff as well. Reading Pool Tap, pass the turn. Mirror Image actually just helps us ramp, so we can actually play Collect a Company. We can Neoform and then Collect a Company in response, try to hit one of the Dualcaster Mages while Neoform is on the stack. I guess that's a way to go for it. Guy's Blessing. Guy's Blessing, interesting. Alright, we need this to be on blue. Pixie. Blast Zone. Oh, that could be bad. Nissa.
In this land, we are all connected. Rise, my elemental friend.
No blocks. Alright, how do I do this? It's a lot of mana. Alright, I think we still want to be able to ramp. So let's go ahead and play out the red source. Mirror Image onto the Pixie. Swing, kill the Gilded Goose. Having as a blocker might have been nice too, but they take it. Pass the turn. So next turn we have 6 mana. So next turn we can go Neoform. We tap everything, we Neoform. Okay, then. Crap. They had the hand. Oh, I hate that. When, like... That's cool. X2, they lose a lot of stuff too. But now they have Nissa and Ugin, which is just the most busted combo of all time.
Behold, nature's true power.
Down to 14. We're still one draw away from comboing off and winning the game, right? So I guess we collected company? Yeah, pass the turn. We take 9 here. 3 damage. We take more than 9. Uh-oh. Burrow. Blast Zone again. The issue with collected companies, I don't want to hit our Seagate Stormcaller. Alright, so they attack in. We Coco. Well, we got a bunch of crap off of our top of our deck, so that is something. Which means Seagate Stormcaller is going to be off the top. It's going to be here. That was the worst Coco of all time. Ugh. Let's just try it again. See what we find. If we can find a few different things, it can work out. Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't actually copy those. Nothing's on the stack, and we can see it. Alrighty then. Alright, so I went down, collected company. I added 2 Wall of Blossoms and 2 more Champion of Wits in here, just so that we can try to dig for the other pieces. And we are going to have to mulligan aggressively regardless to try to make sure this works. But I think that this will help out. We had the Bone Crusher Giant to still have a little bit of interaction against like some early threats, but otherwise we're all in kind of on this turn 3 combo, and that's the dream. So here we go. Alright, up against Hartman, 3-1-3, and we'll keep this. We have Neoform, we have the ramp, we have all that we've ever dreamed of. Alright, green, Llanowar Elves, pass the turn. Bloodchief's Thirst, alright, so not as much ramp anymore, unfortunate. Something around tap, pass the turn. Heartless Pillage. Mirror Image and Champion of Wits. Ooh, discard is really bad for us. Reading full tap, pass the turn. If they have another Heartless Pillage... Ooh, what do we do? If it's Thoughtseize, that's even worse. I have to remember, I have to play a blue source on this next turn, so it has to be Breeding Pool. There's Wrinkle. Alright, so will cause us to discard again. That's actually perfectly fine. Yeah, drop the Stomping Grounds. Glad I didn't forget what I was trying to do there. Alright, and now we have game. Alright, so make sure I tap this correctly. Seagate Stormcaller. Neoform. Onto the Stormcaller. And here we go. We had all the pieces. We get to win Dualcaster Mage. Yep, create a copy. That's awesome. Dualcaster Mage. So if you ever know this combo is potentially coming, the best thing to do is to... I'm trying to think of the best way to go. I think that you can kill the creature in response to someone copying the next copy of Dualcaster Mage. So copy the target that you go for with these guys here. Because I don't think you can interact with the Seagate Stormcaller, unfortunately. The sacrifice is part of the cost. So it doesn't quite work there. Alright, let's make sure we don't accidentally click the wrong creature. Glasspool Mimic. Yep, another copy. Let's see, do we have anything else? Alright, so now we go Tuk Rebel Fort. And just for kicks and giggles, we go for the Combat Celebrant. I guess this really isn't needed, but oh boy, is it fun. There is a chance someone has like a really high life gain deck, and so it's nice to be able to have another chance of hitting in for a bunch of damage, I guess. So that'll do. That'll do. Alright, up against Captain Obvious. And we'll keep this. Unfortunately, we have a lot of pieces we don't want in our hand. We have one combo piece, though, and we have card draw, and so it's an obvious keep. Do I actually just need to get out blue mana here instead of land anywhere else? Because we have to have 2 blue sources as well. So let's just get out 1 Glasspool Mimic now. Pass the turn. I'd rather get Wall of Blossoms, try to get to the combo, and know how I need to put my other lands. Paradise Druid. Wall of Blossoms. Okay, there's another green source. We need another blue source. So I guess we just throw out the... I mean, it's nice to be able to put the Glasspool Mimic out onto the Wall of Blossoms as well, though.
Honor the past by brilliantly help you practice.
Gain some life. Alright, there's the other green source. Or blue source. Alright, so now we're digging for our pieces. And so it's actually Champion of Wits here, I believe. We'll put this out on red. No Seagate Stormcaller. So we can flash this out in response, right? And so we do just need... Getting more mana is actually an okay way to go. I forgot that that's another way we can go about this. Alright, so let's drop Glasspool Mimic and 1 land. Let's go Stomping Ground. Okay. Okay, Nicol Bolas. That's annoying. We need more red sources. We kind of have Gilded Goose for that as well. But we need to make sure we have blue sources as well, just in case. So we drop the Pathway. I could have exiled like Champion of Wits here. That would have been terrible.
Let thoughts flow like river rapids.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so Llanowar Elves, Gilded Goose. Pass the turn. And let's just hope that they don't hold up Counterspell now. Exile the Gilded Goose. We have 6 mana, so we can Dualcaster Mage, Neoform, and then Dualcaster Mage in response.
Enlightenment begins begins within.
Yeah, play stuff out. Don't kill our wall of blossoms though. I guess, or a ramp. Okay, Royal Scions. They're holding up 3 mana. 1 blue source. Or actually, no blue sources.
Better hope you delay our
Oh wait,
quest no
Paradise
further.
Druid, right. Wrath of God. Alright. There you have it. Alright, now we need to find another 2-drop, or we just go off with Seagate Stormcaller off the top. Let's see if we can find it. Off the top. No, that didn't work. We need to be able to get rid of something, which we'll probably just get rid of. Is it a permanent? So we'll get rid of the food. I guess pass the turn. We were close. We were really, really close.
Witness a mote of my power.
Let us plan for the trials ahead.
Alright, Narset the Ancient Way. Ashiok. This is fine with us. We're just going to hit the Nicol Bolas to kind of slow down the combo as much as possible. Dang it. And we need another red source now for the Dualcaster Mage, and we need a 2-drop. So play out the land, play Bonecrusher Giant just as something to exile actually here. We could exile 1 land, but getting the Champion Woods could also be nice. Shark Typhoon. Alright, trying to finish the game off quicker. Royal Sands can turn this into a first striking Trampley, dude.
Strike with a cunning mind.
Yeah, so we're at least a couple draws away from having this work. I could just drop the Dualcaster Mage since it's not going to help much here anyway. Let's drop 1 Breeding Pool though. Or maybe it should have been the Forest. Oh well.
My intellect is without limit.
Your heart can overcome any challenge.
Oh, was that the Seagate Stormcaller? Okay, no. There it is. There it is. Alright, blue here. Seagate Stormcaller. We got it! Oh my gosh. Yes, there we go. And because we have Cruel Celebrant, the 31 life total is actually going to be fine. So, Dualcaster Mage. Create a copy. Dualcaster Mage. Oh, we top deck perfectly. They got the 2 other cards we didn't need off the top. Dualcaster Mage. Alright, Glassbowl Mimic. We don't have that many copies either, so this is actually a little bit of an issue. Because we found other things beforehand. Mirror Image. And this is exactly why you want the Cruel Celebrant to be available in the deck. So Tech Rebel Fort. And they're not dead yet, so Combat Celebrant. There it is. Now Exert. Go face. You all go face. 7 attacks. They can kill the Celebrant. Doesn't actually matter because we get another attack. Yes! Oh, this is awesome. Oh, that's a beautiful win. Alright, all attack at the face. Yes! Oh, glorious. Glorious. That's amazing. Well, this is absolutely the worst hand, so we're going to mulligan this. We have a lot of ramp, and we have some card draw, but we need at least 1 piece of the combo, so keep this. Drop a... I guess we need to keep a Gilded Goose for more... That's our only source of blue mana. So drop 1 Llanowar. Sure. Okay, Wind Robber. Gilded Goose as a blocker. Pass the turn. Curious Obsession. No blocks. Take it. They get to draw a card, but we also get to... Oh, losing blue sources is not good here. Stomp them now before they have a chance of having some sort of way to deal with this. They can't sacrifice it yet in response. So, pass the turn. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Neoform was on the top. No! Ah, rude. Rude, rude, rude. And we actually had it that turn. Oh, man. Come on, you can give it to us. Another Neoform off the top. It's unlikely, but we can do it. How many cards? 3. No blocks. Down to 17. I mean, that doesn't matter as much to us here. So weird it is, I'm going to go ahead and shock ourselves here. Gilded Goose, Llanowar Elves. Getting some ramp is nice. Maybe just playing out the Bone Crusher Giant would have been better, though. But whatever. Pass the turn. Soaring Thought Thief. Mill some more. Champion of Wits. And this is the other reason for ramping up, is that we can get to Champion of Wits a little bit quicker. Soaring Thought Thief. Alright, so now they attack, they get the pump. We have to take it. Alright, not another Neoform yet. So many cards in the graveyard. Which means there's a really high chance that this top card is a Neoform. The fact that we haven't found another one yet means like there should be a pretty high chance of this being it. So, that's to my turn. We actually don't want that in our hand at all. Alright, we can tap everything, have Champion of Wits out, draw some cards, try to find the Neoform before it goes away. This can block here. If they flash any other guy out, we're dead, like another Thieves Guild Enforcer. We need to get out the Tech Rebel Fort as well. So we can play this and Bone Crusher Giant. This lets us block a little bit better as well. No attacks, pass the turn. And hopefully they don't have discard. Typically this deck plays Thoughtseize as well. Alright, mill a little bit more. Cruel Celebrant is gone. I mean, that's the other thing, too. We're losing just a lot of our key pieces of the deck. There's a Neoform. Oh, no! Block. Down to 4. We're dead on the next turn. Not quite. This is awkward, though. Seagate Stormcaller. Drown in the lock. Okay. So they just sack this in response, but we have to get rid of a flyer, so kill here. And we give ourselves another turn. I'm not sure what that turn will give us, but we give ourselves another turn. Alright, if they have another Curious Obsession, we're dead. Down to 1. Yeah, is there anything we can draw that actually works here? Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, well. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Alright, we can pipe 97 and keep this. Let's see. We have red sources, blue sources. I guess we're okay here. This actually might just be a more aggro hand anyway. So go green source, Gilded Goose. This is actually a really interesting hand. We can see a completely different side of this deck. Let's go ahead and just stomp here. We don't get extra ramp, but that's fine. Pass the turn. Fiend Artisan. That would have been nice to kill. Champion of Wits. We need a blue source, regardless. So this has to be out on the battlefield at some point before we do everything. Let's just go for the Rebel Fort as a blocker, I guess, for this turn. Pass the turn. If we hit into the land, we can Champion Wits, Gilded Goose. Actually, we don't want to play too many things out of our deck, though. We don't have the right color sources to really play it out yet. So we'll just have to lose the Combat Celebrant. Dualcaster Mage. Alright, well, Champion of Wits. Alright, drop the copies that we don't need, right? So I guess Glasswell Mimic can be nice. Let's drop Dualcaster Mage and Llanowar Elves. The nice thing about Llanowar Elves is that we can use it to just immediately ramp up because we have haste now. So I could play it out and the Gilded Goose on the same turn. I want to be able to draw another card, though. Let's drop the Gilded Goose then. Could play this out as a land. Pass the turn. Getting rid of the Dualcaster Mage might be a little bit off because that is another piece of the combo that we can find. Hits the Rebel Fort. Yeah, that's good. We'll just take 3 for now. I could get Champion Woods into the graveyard, but it's not worthwhile just yet. Paradise Druid, Llanowar Elves. Yeah, let's just ramp. I might even throw out the Glassful Mimic. No, not yet. Pass the turn. Whoa, Strider. Lazotep Reaver going really wide. Swings for 5. We can take 5 right now. No blocks. Down to 10. Pixie. Alright, well, Glassful Mimic on Champion of Wits. Take action. Okay, drop the Pixie. We can actually play it out here, which wouldn't be terrible. We can play Champion of Wits as well, though, but not if we discard 2 cards and play out land and everything. So drop a Champion of Wits, drop Celebrant, I guess. Without the haste, this is a little bit annoying. We're just going to have to win by the board state anyway. So let's go green source here. Pixie. No cards in hand. This lets us bring back the Champion of Wits as well, though. Pass the turn. Alright, now we'll actually throw the Champion of Wits up in front. Scries to the bottom. Not scrying that much. That's interesting. They have the Blood Artist. Blood Artist is what hurts us a lot here. And they should be able to just dig for it with Fiend Artisan, right? So they want more stuff in the graveyard, clearly. I mean, they can bring Woe Striders back. They don't have enough graveyard really to do it, though, so... Block, block. We have how much mana? Oh, yeah, so just block like that. Down to 8. Woe Strider. That's my turn. Internalize the Champion of Wits. We tap down so many things, though. We get to play another land and hopefully get out Gilded Goose as a blocker. And this isn't terrible as a blocker either. Okay, take action. Discard Champion of Wits. We can't play out the Gilded Goose yet. Steam Vents is actually pretty nice, though. It lets us have an extra red source for the Dualcaster Mage. So, yeah, let's go ahead and just drop the Gilded Goose. Play this tapped. We have 2 blockers. They have a big board. If they have a Blood Artist, we're dead. We're almost dead as is. 1 card off the top. Come on. Alright, block there. Block there. 2, 3, 4. Down to 4. We can internalize another Champion of Wits. Priest of Forgotten Gods. Yikes. Oh man, we just need a normal card draw spell here. Can't bring this back. We can play out some more stuff. Priest of Forgotten Gods kills us in 2 turns if we have good blockers. So I can just play Bone Crusher Giant and Marrowleaf Pixie. Hope to dig for it. I don't think we survive if we don't do this, right? So play out some other blockers. We can gain 3 life this way as well. Pass the turn. Mired Triton. Alright, so this is a Gate to Afterlife deck. I think this game is won by having more blockers at the moment, so I'm fine losing this here. Tap him, activate ability. Up to 7. Priest of Forgotten Gods doesn't really do a whole lot. Man, losing the Tuk Tuk is really bad. Having a second copy would have been nice. Two more mana. Brings back a Woe Strider. That loses all the value of the Gate to Afterlife, but... Alright, that's good. They keep losing them. This is one of the biggest issues of that deck. Alright, Champion of Wits. Take action. Neoform. Discard Shockland and other land, I guess. Yeah. I've already played a land, right? So no attacks. Can we survive this turn? Can we survive this turn? They have Throw to the God Pharaoh in hand, or Gift to the God Pharaoh. We're in trouble. Sacks 2 creatures. We sack the tapped creature. Down to 3. Opponent says good game. God Pharaoh's Gift. You can bring back... Oh, there's the Massacre Worm. Yeah, good game. Good game. Ah, we finally found it too. Unfortunately, we didn't have the immediate kill though, so we're still in trouble. We take it there, and now as long as 1 creature gets in, we're dead. And this is whenever anything dies anyway. So yeah, no blocks. Rough. That's rough for sure. Alright, so there you guys have it with the Neoform combo, and I did change up the deck halfway through. I do think that it actually did improve it. Having the Cookit Companies could be nice even with the Wall of Blossoms, things like that, but you lose out on the combo, and the combo is what makes this deck awesome. So actually, I think that I actually want to go up 2 more copies of Wall of Blossoms and maybe not as heavy on Champion Blitz. Yeah, you get to draw more cards, but being able to have this on the board with the Glasswheel Mimics and things like that lets us just have a straight up draw cards. Maybe even having things like Uro to make sure that we're ramping up, gaining life, being able to do some other things could be nice here as well. I don't know. So there's a lot of different ways to take this because really all you need is a few pieces. You need the Dualcaster Mage, Neoform, Seagate Stormcaller, and then 1 Tucked Up Rebel Fort, which you don't necessarily need as either. You could play with like the drawbridge or something like that. Like there's a lot of different ways you can go with this deck. But overall, I feel like that combo was really powerful. I felt like it was a really good, solid piece. We had issues running into it, drawing it at the right times. Some issues with mana bases as well, which I felt like the pieces we had were good. Maybe like more Paradise Druids. So maybe what you do is you go up to full play set of Paradise Druids, Gilded Goose, Llanowar Elves, and Marrowleaf Pixie. That lets you have a higher chance with the Paradise Druids to make sure you can actually always cast the Dualcaster Mage and Neoform. I think just having the hexproof on this and everything is just a nice piece. Having more 2-drops is nice here as well. And then maybe just that way you're just all in on the combo. Maybe having an extra copy of Tuk Tuk as well, because if ever you do draw it in hand and aren't able to play it at the right times, whatever, it just felt awkward. Having it out, having 2 copies wouldn't be bad either, because you can play it out and have all of your ramp creatures be hasty, which then lets you play a bunch of stuff out of the hand all immediately. And so yeah, I'm not really sure exactly how to fix this deck. It's powerful, it's awesome. I think that we could have gone more all in on the combo though, in this deck. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Leave it down in the comments below what you think you can do to fix this one as well. So anyway, bye.